King Bimbishar embraced Buddhism and built an altar in his palace garden under the Ashok tree where Lord Buddha preached once. All the queens and princesses offered service there every evening. One of his sons, Ajatashatru, became very greedy to become the king himself by replacing his father. When Bimbishar came to know about his son's ambition, he voluntarily gave up his throne and accepted a secluded life outside the capital. Ajatashatru accepted Devdatta, the Hindu guru, as his mentor and started destroying all the remnants of Buddhism from his kingdom. Head Queen Lokeshwari, once an ardent follower of Buddha, feels cheated and neglected as, after her husband, her own son Chitro has also left the palace to become a monk. The court dancer of the palace, Srimati, still believes in Lord Buddha. The princesses learn singing from her, but the profession of dancing to entertain the lustful eyes of all in the king's court is very much looked down upon by the whole society. This is briefly the background of Tagore's drama Natir Puja.
শুভ্র শুভ মুহূর্ত আজি সার্থক কররে অমৃতে ভররে অমিত পুণ্য ভাগী কে জাগে কে জাগে Anybody there? Anything to offer as alms? Anything in the name of the Lord Buddha? Shubham Bhavat Kalyanam. Who are you, my child?
I am the court dancer of the palace.
Are you the only one awake in this palace today?
All the princesses are still asleep.
I asked for alms in the name of Lord Buddha.
Then please allow me to call the princesses.
Today I have come only to you, my child.
Me? A dancing girl? I'm not so fortunate, sir. Please tell me, what can I offer?
The best gift you have in you,
I do not know what's the best in me.
the Lord knows. His grace is upon you.
Then may He Himself collect the best I have.
He will, my child. As the spring awakens the plants to blossom to their best, day is nearby. You are really blessed, my child.
I shall wait eagerly.
Prabhu, please don't leave. Please accept our alms.
Oh, what a shame. He has gone.
What is there to regret, Bashobi? There's no dearth of people to take alms. It is the givers who are rare.
No, Ratna. It's not easy to find the proper person to offer. The whole day is gone in vain today.
So Maharaj Bimbishar has requested for my presence today.
Yes.
Today is the day of his celebration at the Ashok Chaitya. That is the reason, I suppose.
Today is Bashanta Purnima, the full moon of spring.
Celebration. Celebration for what? Whom to worship?
Celebration to worship Lord Buddha on his birthday.
Go tell your king that I am done with my puja. Some offer flowers, some lamps. I have given my family.
What are you saying, O Queen?
My only son Chitro, my prince. They lured him away and made him a monk, and still they ask for offerings. They cut the root of the creeper, and still they expect for flowers.
You haven't lost whom you offered, O Queen. Today you have him throughout the world, the one whom you once held in your arms.
Woman, do you have a son of your own?
No,
Did you ever have one?
no, I was widowed very early.
Then keep quiet. Don't talk of things you know nothing about.
Maharani, you are the one who first welcomed the true religion into this palace. Why then today?
Oh, surprising. You still remember that. I thought your lord had forgotten it. Every day, I used to drink water only after listening to the Kullana Panchabing Shatika by Bhikkhu Dharmaruchi. I used to break my fast only after feeding 100 bhikkhus. Every year, it was my commitment to provide attire for the whole Shangha. Remember the time when Devdatta, Buddha's religious opponent, came? Everyone was confused upon hearing his religious sermons. Only I stood firm. I invited the Enlightened One to preach here in the Ashok garden. And see what I have got from your cruel and ungrateful religion. All the queens who envied me even poisoned my food. Why? They didn't lose anything. Their sons still enjoy the splendor of the palace.
The greater truth of the religion can't be measured with our worldly desires, Maharani. Light is golden, but can it be weighed with gold?
How amused I was when Prince Ajatashatru aspired for the throne with the support of Devdatta even while his father was alive. I thought they were trying to cross the ocean in a broken raft. I invited the Lord to come and bless my king. But whose victory was it in the end?
Yours, of course.
Mine.
Certainly, when the king Bimbishar could willingly give up his throne, seeing the craving of his son, the kingdom that he won that day.
Such a kingdom is only of words. It is a mockery for a Kshatriya king. And look at me. Today I live like a widow, though my husband is alive. Alive is my son too, though lost to me. I live in exile in the midst of my palace. These are not mere words.
Maharani, where is the real truth here? These are just fleeting dreams.
Dream indeed. But this dream I don't want. I want the other one. The one of family. The one of wealth. The one of honor. There are many in this palace enjoying this dream. Why don't you go to them and ask for puja?
Let it be so. I am leaving them.
Listen, Bhikkhuni. Chitra has adopted a new name. Do you know it?
Yes, I know. Kushalshil.
Alas, the name that his mother called him with has become so unholy that he had to leave it behind.
If you wish, Maharani, I could bring him to you one day.
Why should I be so shameless? And today you will bring him to me, who first brought him into this world.
Okay, then allow me to leave.
Wait a little more. Do you see him sometimes?
Yes.
Then perhaps just once. If he... No, never mind.
I will tell him. Perhaps you will meet him.
Perhaps. 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 When I nurtured him with my own blood, there was no perhaps in that. All that a mother can claim from her son, reduced to a perhaps today. So this is religion. Molika! Molika!
My lady?
Any news of Prince Ajatashatru?
Yes. He has gone to fetch Devdatta. No remnant of Buddhist worship will be left in this kingdom.
Coward. Can't he rule himself? Must he hide behind that worthless Devdatta in order to rule out the three jewels of Buddhism?
Maharani, those who have a lot have much to fear. He has the whole kingdom. So he tries to please all sections to rule.
নিশীথে কি হয়ে গেল মনে কি জানি নিশীথে সে কি ঘুমে সে কি জাগরণে কি জানি নিশীথে কি হয়ে গেল
Are you Srimati?
Yes, dear. What is it?
The palace guard sent me to you to learn singing.
Have I seen you before in the palace?
I have just come from my village. My name is Maluti.
Why did you come, sister? There, you were like a flower for worship. Here you will be used in a garden for pleasure. Your youth will pass in vain. Learn to sing. Is that your only wish?
To tell you the truth, my wish is much larger. I feel embarrassed to say it.
Oh, I see. The childish dream of becoming a queen. If you have done enough sin in your previous life, then maybe you will. The forest bird craves for the golden cage when an evil spirit rides on its wings. Go back, sister. Go back.
You completely misunderstood me, sister. Let me tell you. I heard once Bhagavan Buddha came to this Ashok garden. King Bimbishar built an altar here.
Yes, he did.
All the princesses worship there every evening. If I don't get the right to do that, at least I can get a chance to sweep that holy place. That was my real wish to come.
Welcome, sister. Welcome. I feel so happy. The lamps of worship in the hands of the princesses give more smoke than light. They have been waiting eagerly for the innocent touch of your hands. But who put this thought into your mind?
How can I tell you, Didi? What is this called raging like fire nowadays? My brother left home. He was only 18. Holding his hand, I asked him, "Where are you going, brother?" He said, "To search."
Like a full moon tide, the ocean calls all the river waves together. What is this? A ring on your finger?
Let me tell you, you will understand everything.
I have cried enough to understand life.
He was rich. We were poor. I used to look at him from afar, silently. One day, he came himself and asked for my hands. Father said, "Maruti is fortunate." When all the preparations were done, he came to our door. Not as a bridegroom, but in a bhikshu's robe. I bowed to him and said, "I'm not free of bonds yet. At least give me the ring you have promised." This is the ring.
Who is this guy? Just look at her hairstyle. Where did she come from, Shrimati? From her village. Her name is Maluti.
So you have got a prey. You'll make her your disciple, I suppose. You couldn't win us over, so you have decided to lure village girls to flourish your business of providing salvation.
Village girls don't have to worry about salvation. The heavenly presence there is not obscured by dust or jewels, so they can be easily recognized.
I would rather not go to heaven at all than to go there through your preaching.
Adita, why does she always tease poor Srimati? Srimati never preaches.
Oh, but there's the world of preachers in her silence. Look how she smiles. Isn't that a sermon in itself?
Of course it is. I will tell you what it means. Bitterness will be won over by sweetness and words by smiles.
Why don't you retaliate sometimes, Shrimati? Can one bear such gentleness always? It's far better to enrage someone than to make her ashamed. If I were really so good at heart, I could afford to make a show of being bad. Only the full moon can afford to show her shadows. But what if a moonless night tries to mask itself in clouds?
See how bewildered the village girl looks. She must be thinking that the speech of the palace girl can only hurt. What's your name, girl? I can't remember.
Maruti,
Tell us what you are thinking.
I was feeling a little hurt because I love Didi.
This is the culture of the palace. We only hurt those we love. Remember that.
You were about to say something more, Maruti. Tell us. I am eager to know what you think of us.
I was going to say, Hera, how can you be so engrossed in yourselves? You lose the time for singing.
Haga! We must call the palace grammar master. Here's the new intersection for you.
Hey,
afraid, Malati. When the nymphs in the sky shower hell on tender flowers, that's not their anger. That's their way to care us.
See, Shrimati sings to herself. She doesn't hear what we are saying. Sing loudly, Shrimati.
নানা কাজে নানা মতে ফিরি ঘরে ফিরি পথে সে কথা কি অগোচরে বাজে ক্ষণে ক্ষণে কি জানি নিশীথে কি হয়ে গেল মনে কি জানি নিশীথে সে কথা কি অকারণে ব্যথিছে হৃদয় এ কি ভয় এ কি জয় সে কথা কি কানে কানে বারে বারে কয় আর নয় সে কথা কি নানা সুরে বলে মোরে চলো দূরে সে কি বাজে মুখে বাজে কি গগনে কি জানি নিশীথে কি হয়ে গেল মনে কি জানি নিশীথে
Malati, your eyes are brimming with tears. What was in the song that touched you?
Srimati has heard the call.
Whose call?
The call which called away my brother. The call that mine.
Your who?
Hush, Maruti. This is not the place to weep.
Why did you stop us, Timothy? What do you think? We know only how to laugh.
Do you really think we are so insensitive?
Princesses, haven't you heard the voice murmuring through the winds?
The touch of the morning sun opened the petals of the lotus, but not the walls of the palace.
I can't bear this anymore. This constant chanting from the roads. Om Namo Buddha Divakaraya. It still hurts me, unsettles me. It must be stopped. Immediately. Right now. Right now.
Maharani, please calm yourself.
How can I calm myself? Peace must come through weapons, through bloodshed, through fire. Otherwise sons will leave their mothers. Monarchies will crumble like dry leaves from the thrones. What are you princesses doing here?
We are waiting for salvation. We are purifying our sinful minds to become Srimati's disciples someday.
Don't talk so flippantly, Ratna.
Disciples of this court dancer. Maybe that nightmare may happen too. So Srimati has become a saint nowadays, has she? The day the Lord Buddha came to the Ashok Grove of the palace garden, everyone was there to see him, except this entertainer. I sent for her, out of pity. This fallen soul just refused to come. And now I hear Bhikkhu Upali comes to the palace only to take alms from this dancer, ignoring all the other princesses. And you, dancer? Which mantra did Upali give you? I dare you to pronounce it aloud. Let me see if your sinful tongue is paralyzed or not.
Om Namo Buddhaya Gurave Namo Dharmaya Tarine Namah Sanghaya Mahattamaya Namaha Om Namo Buddhaya
Enough! Stop! Stop!
Maharani, Prince Chitta has come to meet his mother.
my son, my throne back too. All those who have insulted the Lord, I shall see how long they can hold on to their pride.
Monika, what's the matter? Did Prince Chintu really come back?
Just wait. Let's see what happens.
Srimati Devi, is it true that you didn't go to see the Lord Buddha the day he came here?
Yes, it's true. To present oneself in front of him is in itself offering puja. I am impure. My offering wasn't ready then.
Oh no, then?
It's not that easy to go to him truly. Can we really see him by merely looking at him? Is it possible to hear him by merely listening to his words?
Isn't this an insult to us?
I just don't want to fake the truth. It's quite clear. You didn't see him whom your eyes thought they did.
Bashabi Bhadra, how could you tolerate this level of audacity?
How can I deny this truth, Ratna? Srimati, please recite your mantra once again. Let the thorns of my mind lose their sharpness.
Om Namo Buddhaya Gurave Namo Dharmaya Tarine Namaskandhaya Mahattamaya Namaha.
We went to see the Lord, but the Lord has shown himself within Srimati, touching her heart.
Won't you oppose this? You court dancer? Have you even forgotten humanity?
Why should I, princess? If he even touches the heart of someone like me, is it my pride or his greatness? Leave it. Let us not dwell on mere words. Srimati, please sing for us. তুমি কি এসেছো মোর দ্বারে খুঁজিতে আমার আপনারে তুমি কি এসেছো মোর দ্বারে তোমারি যে ডাকে তোমারি যে ডাকে কুসুম গোপন হতে বাহিরায় নগ্ন শাখে শাখে সেই ডাকে ডাকো আজি তারে তুমি কি এসেছো মোর দ্বারে তোমারি সে ডাকে বাধা ভোরে শ্যামল গোপন প্রাণ ধুলি অবগুণ্ঠন হলে তোমারি সে ডাকে বাধা ভোরে শ্যামল গোপন প্রাণ ধুলি অবগুণ্ঠন হলে সে ডাকে তোমারি সে ডাকে তোমারি সহসা নবীন উষা আসে হাতে আলোকের ঝাড়ি দেয় সারা ঘন অন্ধকারে তুমি কি এসেছো মোর দ্বারে খুঁজিতে আমার আপনারে তুমি কি এসেছো মোর দ্বারে।
Bhavatu Sarvamangalam, Rakhantu Sarvadevata.
Srimati,
Yes, please. Today is Bashanta Purnima, A very special day to celebrate the birth of Lord Bodhisattva. The holy duty to offer puja in the altar on this occasion is entrusted upon Srimati.
What? Am I hearing correctly? Which Srimati are you speaking of?
This Srimati here?
The court dancer of the palace.
Yes, this dancer.
Have you taken permission from the monks?
It's their decision.
Who are they? Let me hear their names.
Upali is one.
Upali, a barber.
Another is Shumando.
He is also from a lower caste family of milk sailors.
Another is Shumit.
He is Pukkush by caste.
Princess, their caste is one and the same. Theirs is an aristocracy of which you know nothing.
No, indeed I don't. Perhaps this dancer knows. Perhaps there's no great difference between their castes. That's why they're so concerned about her.
That's true. Bindishar, the king's father is leaving his hermitage today to join our worship in person. I will go to welcome him.
Where are you going, Srimati?
To wash and clean the altar under the Ashok tree.
Didi, please take me with you.
I shall go too.
Perhaps I may come along.
I would also like to come to see the rituals.
What a spectacle! Srimati will organize the puja and you princesses will be her assistants.
While you alone will stand here and breathe fire. But your cursing will neither set altar on the fire nor disturb Srimati's peace at all.
Let me see! Let me see! This can't be tolerated.
You have made your son, Maharani. So why are you still?
My son? Where is my son? This is worse than death. Didn't realize it before.
Why do you say this?
Because there's no trace of his mother at all. She doesn't exist. How he looked at me. It was as if I wasn't there. Never imagined such a magnitude of misfortune.
They take on a fresh new birth, forgetting their birth of flesh and blood.
Alas for flesh and blood. Alas for this unbearable hunger. This intolerable pain. Is the penance for flesh and blood anyway lesser than their penance for this lifeless void?
But whatever you say, my queen, I saw him. What a presence! Like the form of a god bathed with light.
With that beauty, he puts his mother to shame. It was an insult to the mother's love in my heart, to the mother's life in my veins.
You say that, Maharani, but I'm sure your son has been elevated from your caring lap to the altar of respect in your heart.
Don't say this. I pleaded with him to spend at least one night in his mother's abode. He replied, "My mother's abode has no roof, only the open sky above." Malika, if you were a mother, you would understand.
Maharani, do you hear that?
Yes, I do. What a glamour! Everything will be shattered. Everything! When everything is shattered, who will know how much of myself lies within the ruins? Oh, so much of my worship, so much of my belief, so much of my sacrifice.
Maharani, I have come to you with a petition. If that entertainer is allowed to offer puja to the altar, then I can no longer live in this desecrated palace.
I assure you, there will be no puja today.
It may be stopped today, but what about tomorrow?
No fear of that, daughter. We shall uproot this puja once and for all.
Even that would be a poor compensation for all the insults I have borne.
If you complain to the king, then the dancer may be banished. She may even be sentenced to death.
That would only glorify her more.
Then what do you want?
She has to dance to entertain in front of that very altar where she was supposed to offer puja. Mallika, why are you silent? What's your opinion?
Sounds interesting.
I cannot agree to this readily, Ratna.
I see you still pity that dancer, Maharani.
Pity that dancer? No. It's the altar that I revere. I've offered puja in that holy place for too long to see it be tainted as a dancing platform.
Forgive me if I'm impertinent, but if you allow such painful memories to have their way, then the broken shrine may yet be rebuilt time and again.
That fear is not totally absent from my mind either.
Maharani, you have been infatuated by an illusion for so long. So now, insulted, dishonored, and then you will win your freedom.
Monica, do you hear that? They will completely destroy that holy place. Oh, no. No. Let it be shattered. Let it be shattered. When everything will turn to dust, then inform me. Now let me go and take refuge in my personal chambers.
We have finished the rites for the entrance to the Ashok garden. Now, let us go to the altar.
But Srimati Didi, look, the road is blocked.
Maybe it's the king's order. But I have the order of the Lord himself.
Stand back from here, all of you.
We have come to offer puja to the Lord at the altar.
The service has been forbidden.
But today is a festival of Lord's birth.
The service is forbidden.
Is this possible?
The service is forbidden. That's all I know. Give me your offerings.
Is this a test for me? Have I done something wrong unknowingly? How can I go in if the entrance is blocked? How can I? How can I? Why are you crying, Srimati Didi? Can't one offer puja without particular rites or rituals? The Lord has been born in our heart too, hasn't he? Not only that, Malati. We all are reborn at his birth. It's everybody's birthday today.
Srimati, how could the situation become so adverse suddenly?
Because today is the day when all adversities will turn into positivity.
You know, now I think the decision of entrusting you with today's puja is cause for this negativity.
I have no fear. I have complete faith in my God. I know all adversities will be overcome gradually because it is the duty entrusted by the Lord.
Can you overcome even the king's permission?
It is beyond the jurisdiction of the king.
I heard what you said. You dare to deny the king?
There is no prohibition for worship by the king.
Really? No prohibition? Okay, then go for your puja. It will be a feast for my eyes to see you doing the service.
The Lord within sees everything.
Your days are numbered, dancer. Your vanity won't exist anymore.
That is true. Nothing will exist. Nothing.
Now it is my time. Let me go and prepare for it.
I don't like this. Vashubi has good sense. She rightly kept herself away.
Feel afraid.
Bhagavati,
Where are you going?
there is unrest throughout the city.
The monks too are afraid.
I am going to recite the chants for peace along the streets. Won't you take me with you, mother? How can I take you? You have been assigned the duty of offering service today. Does the duty of service still exist? Of course. It will exist until it is done. But the king has forbidden it. Every forbiddance will make way by itself with time. Be patient.
Listen, Ojita. What is that destructive sound? It's as if a mob is destroying everything inside the garden itself. Srimati, come, let's take shelter. Come, Ojita. Everything seems like a nightmare. Come.
Didi, why this frenzied dance of death in today's festival of birth? Don't be afraid, sister. The chariot of birth always comes through the royal gates of death itself. Didi, please sing a song for me. It will give me strength.
যাক না ধুয়ে নয়ন আমার অশ্রুধারে আমায় দেখতে দাও তোমার মাঝে আমার আপনারে দেখতে দাও তোমার মাঝে আমার আপনারে দেখতে দাও দাও গো আর রেখো না আধারে আমায় দেখতে দাও জানি না তো কোন কালো এই ছায়া আপন বলে ভোলায় যখন ঘনায় বিষম মায়া জানি না তো কোন কালো এই ছায়া স্বপ্ন ভারে জমল বোঝা চিরজীবন শূন্য খোঁজা হায় রে যে মোর আলো লুকিয়ে আছে রাতের পারে আমায় দেখতে দাও তোমার মাঝে আমার
Srimati?
আপনার
Why are you being so cruel? If we just sit here on the ground, what harm will that do to you?
But why is that so important for you?
Lord Buddha, who once came here, every corner of this garden bears his holy footprint. We would just sit on this ground and celebrate within by feeling his presence. We would not give any offering nor chant any mantra.
Why won't you? Please do. Have I done so much sin that I can't even have a chance to listen? Other gods are far away. Srimati, on this auspicious day, let me purify myself by hearing your melodious chants. The Lord is also within me. I saw him with my sinful eyes the day he came here.
নমো নমো বুদ্ধ দিবাকরায় You also join me, please.
Is it possible for me to utter such holy words?
You have respect in your heart, so whatever you utter becomes holy.
নমো নমো বুদ্ধ দিবাকরায় নমো নমো বুদ্ধ দিবাকরায় নমো নমো গৌতম চন্দিমায় নমো নমো গৌতম চন্দিমায় নমো নমো নন্ত গুণন্নবায় নমো নমো নন্ত গুণন্নবায় নমো নমো সাকিয়ানন্দনায় নমো নমো সাকিয়ানন্দনায়
The burden within my heart is no more. I feel so relieved. Now let me tell you what I had come to say. Please leave this dangerous place. I shall show you the way.
But why?
King Ajatshotru has been initiated by Devdatta. He has destroyed the Lord's altar inside the Ashok garden.
Oh no, sister. I couldn't get a chance to see it even once. What are you saying, Maruti? His altar is beyond destruction.
It's only that which King Bimbishar had made, that has been destroyed.
The king has issued an order. Anyone who lights a lamp for worship there or chants any hymns will be put to death at once. There is nothing you can do, Srimati. So why should you stay here anymore?
I shall wait
How long?
until the duty of offering service is completed, as long as I live.
Then I beg of you to forgive me beforehand.
Forgive you for what?
Perhaps, if the king commands it, I shall have to strike you.
Then strike.
The blow may fall on the palace dancer, but you have my wholehearted respect today, and you will have it then too. Please forgive me.
May the Lord give me the strength to forgive all the painful blows.
Mother Utpalpana has been killed.
Oh, how dreadful!
it? Devdatta's disciples.
So, the bloodshed has begun.
Come, let us go. We have to carry the body for cremation.
There she is. Let her hear what the king has ordered her.
This is the king's order. You are a court dancer. You have to dance today for entertainment in the Ashok garden.
Dance?
Today? What are you saying? Doesn't the king have any fear to pass such an order?
What? The king should have fear. It has come to that now, has it? The almighty king should be afraid of his servants. You uncultured dumb girl.
When shall the dance take place?
This evening, at the time of service.
In front of the altar.
Yes.
So be it then.
Listen, Didi, that roaring clamor again. I'm terrified that he will be killed. Even if I cannot save him, at least I can die for him. Please don't misjudge me, sister.
Do you think I will feel your grief?
There is no one as lonely as you in this palace. My heart is aching to leave you. But I have to. Please forgive me and pray for me.
বাঁধন চেরা সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া ছেড়ে যাব তীর মা ভুই মা ভুই মা ভুই মা ভুই রবে সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া যাহার হাতের বিজয় মালা রুদ্র দাহে বন্ধি জানা নমি 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 সে ভৈরবে নমি সে নীরবে ছেড়ে যাব তীর মা ভুই মা ভুই মা ভুই মা ভুই রবে সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া কার সমুদ্রে আলোর যাত্রী শূন্যে যে ধায় দিবস রাত্রি ডাকেল তার তরঙ্গেরই বাজুক পক্ষে বজ্র ভেরি মৌল প্রাণের সে উৎসবে ছেড়ে যাব তীর মা ভুই মা ভুই মা ভুই মা ভুই রবে সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া সাধন হবে বাঁধন ছেড়া
The dancer is taking too much time. Go and bring her here immediately. See how your saintly dancer enjoys to dress up.
Here she comes. Look how she dazzles.
How she brightens up her sinful body.
What a disgrace, Srimati. Are you really going to dance in front of the sacred altar? Don't you have any fear nor shame?
I have to obey orders. Do you know the consequences? You will have to dance on burning coal for 1,000 years in hell.
Just see the amount of ornaments she wears from head to toe. Each and every ornament will become a tangle of fire around you. Do you know that?
Listen, Ratna. And there's unrest over the Bhikkhu is killing by Devdotto's followers. The king is afraid. So he's withdrawn his prohibition against the worship of Buddha. The announcement has begun. They may reach here any moment. Also, the king himself has decided to come here and offer puja. So be careful.
So go and call the queen quickly, Mallika.
Here she comes.
Maharani, please come and take your seat. Let the dance begin.
Wait, I must talk to Srimati first, in private. Srimati,
Yes, O queen.
take this. I have brought it for you.
What is this?
Nectar.
I don't understand.
It's poison. Have it. It's your only chance of saving yourself.
You think there's no other way of saving myself?
No. Ratnabali is already empowered by the king himself to make you dance here.
Maharani, please hurry. Let the dance begin.
Srimati, have it quickly. It's your only chance of salvation. Otherwise you'll rot in hell.
Let me obey the orders first.
You'll dance.
Yes, I will.
Don't you have any fear?
No, I don't.
Then no one can save you.
Except the Savior himself.
Maharani, we can't wait any longer. Dancer, start dancing.
আমায় ক্ষমো হে ক্ষমো নমো হে নমো তোমায় সরি হে নিরূপম নৃত্য রসে চিত্ত মম উছল হয়ে বাজে বাজে আমায় ক্ষমো হে ক্ষমো নমো হে নমো আমার সকল দেহে রাকুল রবে মন্ত্রহারা তোমার স্তবে ডাইনে বামে ছন্দ নামে নব জনমের মাঝে বন্দনা মোর সঙ্গীতে আর সঙ্গীতে বিরাজে
This dance? It's just a pretense. What is the meaning of the words?
Don't interrupt her. Don't interrupt her.
ক্ষমো নমে নমো একই পরম ব্যথায় পরানো কাঁপায় কাঁপনো বক্ষে লাগে শান্তি সাগরে ঢেউ খেলে যায় খেলে যায় খেলে যায় সুন্দরতায় জাগে সুন্দর আমার সব চেতনা সব বেদনা রচি নয় যে আরাধনা তোমার উপায়ে মোর সাধনা মরে না যেন লাজে বন্দনা
What is happening? She's throwing her ornaments one by one. Maharani, this ornaments belongs to the palace.
Peace, peace. She is not to blame. This is part of this dance. Srimati, don't stop. Don't stop.
হে নমো আমি কানন হতে তুমি ফুল পেলেনি মোরে ফল কলস মম শূন্য সম ভরিনি তীর্থ জল আমার তনু তনুতে বাঁধনো হারা হৃদয় ঠানে অধরা ধারা তোমার চপলে হোক তা সারা পূজার পুণ্য কাজে বন্দনা This is mere Mongolian dance. Look, how she's just wearing her dancing robes. Look, Maharani, she's wearing Bhikkhuni's robe underneath. This is nothing but puja suddenly. Guards, don't you see her? Don't you remember the king's order? Don't you remember the punishment?
But Srimati hasn't chanted any mantra.
Buddhang sharanam gacchami dhammang sharanam.
Stop, Srimati, stop before it's too late.
Obey the king's order.
Stop, Srimati. Please stop. Don't invite disaster, Srimati. Please stop. Don't rush to a death, Srimati. Stop. I implore you, Srimati. Please stop. Please think of us. Please be silent.
Obey the king's order.
Forgive us. 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 Forgive us.
Oh, dancing girl, you have left your Bhikkhuni's robes for me. They are mine now.
King Ajashatru has arrived to offer puja and ask for permission of the ladies to enter.
Let me go and convey our greetings to him.
Please repeat after me. Buddhang sharanam gacchami dhammang sharanam gacchami sangham sharanam gacchami.
The king didn't come. He has left.
Why?
When he heard what had happened here, he trembled with fear.
Whom does he fear?
This departed dancer.
Come, let's go and make preparations to carry this sacred body for cremation. Buddhang sharanang gacchami dhammang sharanang gacchami sangham sharanang gacchami.
নূতন তব জন্ম লাগি কাতর যত প্রাণী পর প্রাণ মহাপ্রাণ আন অমৃত বাণী বিকশিত কর প্রেম পদ্ম চিরমধু নিঃসন্দ শান্ত হে মুক্ত হে হে অনন্ত পুণ্য করুণা ঘন ধরণী তল কর কর